day, everyone. Welcome to Fluff in the Corporate Space by Saffron Conscious. I'm your host, MC, the Corporate Heart Guide. Today's podcast is titled Candles in the Sun and Wind, the Hidden Dynamics of Corporate Culture. Culture is the invisible hand that shapes how people show up at work, how they speak up, how they contribute, and even how they leave. Sometimes it's explicit in values, statements, and glossy posters on the wall. But more often, it's the subtle dynamics, the tone of voice in meetings, who gets heard and who doesn't. And here's the thing, just like a candle thrives in the sun, but struggles in the wind, people's potential depends on the environment around them. Today, let's look at how corporate culture can make candles shine or snuff them out. You can't touch culture, but you can feel it. Walk into a meeting and you'll know within minutes whether people are free to contribute or whether they are carefully censoring themselves. Sometimes it's not about what is said, but what is left unsaid. Leadership tone, team dynamics, and even how mistakes are handled, all of these form an invisible field that either fuels creativity or fuels fear. And here's the catch. Once that field takes shape, it pulls everyone in it, conscious or unconsciously. Think of your people as candles. In a healthy culture, they are like candles in the sun, and they burn steadily. They contribute ideas, take risks, and collaborate with ease. Their light adds to the whole. But in a toxic culture, candles are in the wind. They flicker. They protect themselves, play small, or burn out. The sad truth? In many workplaces, brilliant people are mistaken for being low energy or unmotivated, when in reality, they are just trying not to get blown out. So, how do you recognize the wind? Gossip as a substitute for feedback. Over-attention to hierarchy instead of collaboration. Leaders who micromanage rather than trust. Or the simplest test of all. After a day at work, do people leave energized or drained? If they are drained, there's wind in the system. And it doesn't take a hurricane. Small, constant drafts of negativity are often enough to extinguish the flame. What does sunlight look like in the corporate culture? It's psychological safety. People can share ideas without fear. It's rhythm and clarity. Meetings are purposeful instead of endless. It's recognition, not just for outcomes, but for effort and growth. Sunlight is leadership that notices the small wins, sets clear boundaries, and creates space for creativity to breathe. And sunlight does not mean a perfect culture. It means a resilient one where people can still burn bright even when challenges come. At its heart, culture is the intangible that becomes tangible in every interaction. The question for leaders is simple. Are you creating sunlight where candles can thrive? Or are you letting wind creep in and slowly blow them out? Because the truth is this. Even the strongest individual's flame in an environment that toxic cannot thrive. And when you get the culture right, one candle doesn't just burn it alone. It helps to light every other candle in the organization. Remember, like water, flow with ease and gentleness, and let's continue navigating the currents of our own lives. Till next time, thank you.